Hey guys, it's Sean here. Welcome to today's video. I'm here at the 3+4 beds. It's technically not a 7-bed HMO yet, but what we're doing is we've got planning in. We're going to share the floor plans later on the screen. But what we're doing, we've got 7 students coming in September. We've had to basically strip out a lot of stuff. There's a lot of damp. It was a non-compliant HMO. There wasn't fire doors, smoke alarms or anything like that. So we're here today. We're going to get all ready for the students to move in September, and we'll take you inside. So yeah, this is the 4 beds on one side of the house. It's got its own entrance, it's separate from the other side, so that's how they managed to get around it before, where it's not technically a 7-bed HMO. And then they didn't have to put like fire doors in and smoke alarms. But we want to do it right, so what we've done is we've got contractors in now putting fire doors in, and had to take all the frames out and the old period doors. So we've got new doors going in. There are heat detectors in the kitchen, so it's okay here, but we had a comment from the HMO officer when he came in. He said, oh really, it should be as close to the source of fire as possible, so I'm going to tweak that, chase it over. We'll start off in bedroom 1, which is on that side. So bedroom 1 is located in the front of the building. You can see it's a massive room. It's like a 22 square meter room, and this is what you get in these sorts of Victorian houses. What we've done with planning is we've tried to put a studio in here, so waiting for plans to come back. We're pretty confident that we'll get it because of the size of the rooms, and again, with an extra kitchen amenity space here means we can shorten the kitchens down on both sides, and we can create another bedroom to make the 8th one. But for now, because we've got students moving in September, what we've done is we refreshed it. I'll try and find some before pictures, I can show you that. But what the builder's actually done is just kept some of the old furnishings. We're changing all the mattresses. We've just kind of give like little features, just painting around the architraves and all that. So as soon as we've got all the planning and the students have moved out next year, we'll be ready to kind of go in for the full whammy and get it refreshed to how we do our properties. Again, the hallway, we've got all the period features, so we're going to keep this throughout because it saves cost really. You don't really need to put extra vinyl down. It looks a bit tatty in some areas, but because it's old, you can kind of get away with it. It makes it a bit more characteristic. What we've done is we have painted the banisters and the bottom half of the walls. I've kind of treated this like a rent-to-rent kind of spec really, because you don't really want to spend too much money when you're going to rip it all out again. But again, through here, this is one of the 2nd bedrooms. It's a massive room again. Got wardrobes, so this was appealing to students because they had plenty of storage. Not only the chest of drawers and the bedside tables, underneath the bed these are ottomans, so you can literally just put everything in there. And you know, students have lots of stuff to put away, and I think before they had like a cushion here, and I used to like sit here and chill, read a book and stuff like that. So this house is big, and it has the potential for like extra rooms and studios, which is what we've put in for. Similar to downstairs, this is one of the 3rd bedrooms, and again, it's a massive room again. The old boiler's in here, so, well, I say old, it's actually a new boiler, but again, when we tweak the property, we'll be taking the boilers out of the rooms because you don't need to, it wastes space. It's actually a risk because you have to put your carbon monoxide detectors in here. We will keep the old fireplaces as features in the rooms. Oh yeah, we've got a bit of a broken chair here, haven't we? Bit of a safety hazard. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a brand new chair here, and this is the old chair. So this is what happens after like a year of students when they move out. How do you even do this? It doesn't make sense. But anyways, that's something we've had to like do during so they all moved out in June, and then we've got a good 2 months to crack at it before new guys move in. Here again, painted here. You can see we've done some ceiling and damp-proof painting. There's old remnants of, there's an old Velux here, and then it kind of like leaks. And I think there's like a valley on the roof as well where it ends here, and it's just literally just seeped in. And then up here, we've got someone working upstairs. So this is the last 4th bedroom. It's got that odd kind of shape where you've got the eaves of the house, but it's quite a nice sizable room really. You've got your desk, bed. What we're doing when the plans come through. This is going to be a bedroom. We're going to knock it through, and there's going to be like a kitchen and living room on that side, and basically just one whole self-contained unit. Big old bathroom. So yeah, right now the whole house uses this bathroom. There's 4 tenants that use the bathroom. It's quite nice. I mean, probably would have preferred the bath to there, overlooking the garden, but this will be all changed when we get the plans through and wrap it up. So should we go to the other side of the house? So this is the other part of the house. There's 3 bedrooms in here. Technically there's an ensuite bedroom downstairs, and this is part of the communal area. So as you can see, I've got joiners at work. They're putting all the doors in, the fire doors in, with the fire frames in. We'll start off upstairs, just out of the way. So these are like little touches we've done, just kind of painted the banisters, changed a few spotlights here to brighten up the hallways. I've got a nice dressed up room here actually. So this is what we're doing to the rooms, as you see. Again, massive room again. We've put in planning for a studio in here because it's like over 22, 23 square meters. You can fit like a shared bathroom or ensuite beside the 2 rooms. There's only 2 rooms upstairs with a bathroom. So we've got plenty to play with. At least light. So you notice things, right? It's not always perfect on the shoot, but yeah, we've got students moving in, like I said, in September, so we've got plenty of time to kind of just give this a good refresh. See, decorators have done a great job, just kind of simple touches. It doesn't have to be all wallpaper, and again, we're going to be probably stripping all this back again in a year's time and making them even better compared to the spec that we normally do. So this is one of the rooms here, bathrooms in here. So all the walls have been whitewashed. We're going to change the vinyl and seal it all up again. You can see, like, after students have been at it, it's just not even just students, I think, it's just maintenance along the way. One of the bedrooms here. So again, feature wall, kept all the furnishings that were here before. We're changing the mattresses, so it's nice and comfy, not all those like springs as you like lie down on it. But that completes this house really. We've got 2 rooms here, we've got 1 more downstairs. So we're here now in bedroom 1 in the studio. As you see, we've put a brand new fire door on. I mean, it's right next to a kitchen, so really should have it in. But I guess previous owners didn't really want to do what they did want to do. They want to do the bare minimum, and that's exactly what's happened. But through here, you've got the ensuite. Massive like shower tray. I mean, I've never provided a shower tray this big for an ensuite. But again, this is like a selling point. Like when Tenda wanted this room, she was like, oh, people like the showers, I guess. So this was an appeal. And then it goes in here. This is like the laundry room, so tenants can come from the garden and they've got access to the back here. It's got a toilet here as well, so maybe you just want to have an emergency whilst you're waiting for your drying. But yeah, I found that was quite funny. I've never seen a toilet in the utility for a HMO, but yeah, get some new ideas. But like I said, in the other rooms, we've literally done the minimum feature work, just kind of brighten it up just by white paint, a bit of a blue kind of grey feature wall. Everything stayed the same, like the vinyls on the floor. The only things we're changing is really compliance really, so fire doors, smoke alarms in the rooms are going to go in the next few weeks. And that's it. So really you don't have to spend thousands and thousands of pounds on like HMO refreshes. Like this all in probably about five grand altogether for both sides of the house, and that's to get it compliant, get it all feature walled, and changing the necessities. I mean, people want a comfy bed, so get rid of the old mattresses, get some new ones in. Furnishings are still intact, so we'll keep that. So that's it for today's video. Remember to hit the subscribe and notification bell, and we'll see you on next week's video.